the county Kerry, in a place they call Jubilee. A fine old couple, they lived there, Kate and Pat McGee. They were going to have a party on their golden Jubilee. Now Kate says she to Pat McGee, come listen here to me. Put on your old knee breeches and your coat of emerald green. Take off that hat, me darling Pat, put on your old cobbeen. For today's our golden wedding, and I'll have you all to know just how we looked when we were wed 50 years ago. Oh, well do I remember how we danced on the village green. You held me in your arms, dear Pat, and called me your Colleen. Your hair was like a raven's wing, now it's turning grey. Come over here, oh sweetheart dear, and here's what I've to say. Put on your old knee breeches and your coat of emerald green. Take off that hat, me darling Pat, put on your old cobbeen. For today's our golden wedding, and I'll have you all to know just how we looked when we were wed 50 years ago. And well do I remember when first I was your bride, in a little chapel on the hill where we stood side by side. Good friends we had many, and troubles we had few. Come over here, oh sweetheart dear, and here's what you must do. Put on your old knee breeches and your coat of emerald green. Take off that hat, me darling Pat, put on your old cobbeen. For today's our golden wedding, and I'll have you all to know just how we looked when we were wed 50 years ago. Just how we looked when we were wed 50 years ago. I was standing by my window yesterday morning, without a thought of worry or of care, when I saw the postman coming up the pathway with such a happy face and jolly air. He rang the bell and whistled as he waited, and then he said, good morning to you, Jack. But he little knew the sorrow that he brought me, as he handed me a letter edged in black. With trembling hands I took this letter from him. I broke the seal, and this is what it said. Come home, my boy, your dear old father wants you. Come home, my boy, your dear old mother's dead. The last words your mother ever uttered were, tell my boy I want him to come back. My eyes are blurred, my poor old heart is breaking, as I'm writing you this letter edged in black. I bowed my head in sorrow and in silence. The sunshine of my life, it all had gone. The postman brought that letter yesterday morning, saying, come home, my boy, your dear old mother's dead. Those angry words I wish I'd never spoken. You know I didn't mean them, don't you, Jack? May the angels bear this message I am asking. Your forgiveness in this letter etched in black. I could hear the postman whistling yesterday morning, coming up the pathway with his pack. But he little knew the sorrow that he brought me, as he handed me a letter etched in black. To take you back, if I still care for you. I care, but if I take you back, the same old things you'll do. I know you'll never really change. To wrong you've been. Best to forget, because I'll never take you back again. I'll never take you back again. I found out long ago you're bad all through, you're selfish too. There's something I should know. I gave my heart to you before. Now see the shape it's in. You're wrong for me, and so I'll never take you back again. You'll come back to me, I know, but how long would it be before you get a change of heart and make me set you free? You'll come back and really try, but you just leave me when I needed you, and so I'll never take you back again. I'll never take you back again. I found out long ago you're bad all through, you're selfish too. There's something I should know. I gave my heart to you before. Now see the shape it's in. You're wrong for me, and so I'll never take you back again. I'll never take you back again. I found out long ago you're bad all through, you're selfish too. There's something I should know. I gave my heart to you before. Now see the shape it's in. never take you back again. You're wrong for me, and so I'll never take you back again. If you ever go across the sea to Ireland, then maybe at the closing of your day, you can sit and watch the moon rise over Gladys, or to see the sun go down on Galway Bay. Just to hear again the ripple of the trout stream, the women in the meadows making hay, or to sit beside a turf fire in a cabin and to watch the barefoot gossoons as they play. Oh, the breeze is blowing across the seas from Ireland, are perfumed by the heather as they blow, and the women in the uplands digging graves speak a language that the strangers do not know. Now the strangers came and tried to teach us their way, and they scorned us just for being what we are. But they might as well go chasing after moonbeams, or to light a penny candle from a star. And if there's going to be a life hereafter, and somehow I am sure there's going to be, I will ask my God to let me make my heaven in that little land across the Irish Sea. I will ask my God to let me make my heaven in that little land across the Irish Sea. Hello, I'm Michael Golding. I would like to thank you for buying my CD, Back to Castle Blakeney, and also this DVD. If you're wondering why someone at my age and supposed to be in retirement is recording a CD and DVD, you are not on your own. I too am wondering why. So I would like to let you know how this all came about. The CD definitely came about by accident. All the singing I have ever done throughout my life was singing a few songs in pubs, clubs or parties, or with groups and bands, both here in Ireland and in Birmingham, where I spent most of my life. I can now also add Spain, Portugal and Lanzarote to the list. For some time, a lot of people have suggested to me that I should record some of the songs I was singing, but that's not as easy as it sounds. I was busy making a living. A couple of years ago, on a Paul Claffey music tour to Portugal, I did my usual trick and sang a few songs out by the pool. One day was with Michael English's band and another day with Brendan Shine and his band, which, as usual, I enjoyed. After one of the sessions, one of the musicians in the group came to me and asked me if I would record a song he had written. He also said I sounded a bit like Big Tom. I am not sure if he had bad hearing or bad eyesight. He did play the song for me, which had been written for Big Tom. I didn't record that song, and neither did Tom, who is no longer with us. Sometime after that holiday, a very nice lady called Dolores O'Boyle from Crossmolina, who we got to know on the holiday, sent me a video clip of my singing in Portugal, which was the first time I ever heard a recording of my singing, and I thought it didn't sound too bad. So I thought maybe I would try and record a few of the songs for myself and give it away to friends. I found that is not that simple. When I started recording, the studio told me not to give it away, as it would be good enough to sell. So I thought about that and decided to do it for a charity and pick Cystic Fibrosis Galway Hospital Project as the charity. I got to know a lot about cystic fibrosis back in the 80s. I come from Castle Blakeney, Ballinasloe, County Galway, and got to know a local family that had 3 children with cystic fibrosis. So I am very happy and proud to be able to support that charity in any way I can. The CD had only been out about 8 months when we handed over €9,500 to the charity. With this DVD, I hope to get more support for the CD and hand over a lot more money to the charity in the future. I would like to thank everyone on the screen credits that helped me along the way, and especially you for supporting a very worthy charity, Cystic Fibrosis. Thank you all very much, and happy listening from Michael Golding.